What's going on, YouTube? It's the Independent Stacker, and we're coming to you again tonight, the eve of one of the greatest releases the U.S. Mint has ever given us, November 13th, 2019. A lot of channels here on YouTube have been putting out videos about the American Eagle 2019 Silver Enhanced Reverse Proof that is coming out tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. We are going to get into that in just a few minutes, but we're not talking about the coin itself. We're talking about what comes with the coin. You're going to want to stick around and hear what I have to say statistically about the packaging, specifically about this coin. But like I said, we're going to get into that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and check out the big board, see where we ended up today. We had a lot of winners today on the big board. Gold is up about $4, currently at $14.64.14. Silver is up 7 cents at $16.99, giving us a ratio of 86.15. Platinum was up $2, currently at $8.74.06. And palladium continuing to rise again, up $10 at $17.12.68. We did see a little bit of loss on both copper and aluminum today, but we saw a $50 gain on rhodium, currently at $55.50. Saw a big jump in barrels of crude oil, currently at $57.33. And we saw a gain on the Dow Jones, but a loss on the NASDAQ. The Dow closed up today at 27,783.59, but the NASDAQ closed down about 4 points at 84.82.10. If you guys are following the Bitcoin market, you know, we have been fairly stagnant today. We saw a little bit of rise, a little bit of fall, but we are up about $22 currently at 87.59.74. Tonight's big stacker shout out is Mikey V. Mikey V, baby, coming out with the big stacker shout out. He is a great channel, guys. He is a new subscriber to my channel, but he's been putting out great content for years. If you guys are not familiar with Mikey V's channel, you're going to want to check it out. I'm going to post a link down in the description below to his channel. He is putting out content on a daily basis. If you went, I tried searching back through his back catalog. It goes back over 2 years, and there are literally hundreds and hundreds of videos on there. Mikey V, keep up the great work, sir. We do appreciate everything you do for our community. In tonight's video, before we get into the meat and potatoes, we are adding an American Silver Eagle. It's not the one everybody's talking about, but I am equally as excited about this one. This is a 2011, and if you guys know, we are working on a tube of 2011s. It's a real nice one I picked up at the LCS the other day. So we're going to go ahead and add that into the tube. Boom. That brings us to 15 in the tube. Super excited about that. So guys, I do want to talk about what everybody else is talking about. And that is, of course, the Silver Enhanced Reverse Proof American Silver Eagle that's coming out tomorrow. There's not much more that can be said about the coin that hasn't been said already. As we know, you guys need to be logged in and ready to go at noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow at usmint.gov. Make sure you have your address and name and credit card and shipping information already preloaded in there, or you're not going to get it. You know, everything that we're seeing on these channels that are putting out videos about this are saying that this is going to sell out in, 2 to 5 minutes probably. This has a mintage of 30,000. We've all seen everybody scroll through this page here. There is one item missing on their description, though, and that is the fact that the Mint director, David Ryder, is personally signing the first 100 certificates of authenticity that come with this coin. Now, most people, they don't care about certificates of authenticity. If you've ever gotten a mint coin from the mint in the packaging, a lot of times, the blue velvet box is cool, but not really enhancing the value of the coin. And certainly all the supporting paperwork that comes with it, not really doing anything for it. This one, though, is special. And the reason it is special is this little guy right here. Each certificate of authenticity will be numbered 1 through 30,000. And like I mentioned, David Ryder is signing the first 100 of these serial numbers. So, that brings us to a very interesting point. I'm going to switch over here. PCGS, the kind of the gold standard, I feel like, for grading, is offering a dual encapsulation of the U.S. Mint serialized certificates of authenticity with these coins. What it will be is your certificate of authenticity number here will match the encapsulation code here, as well as on your coin here. This is the first time that PCGS has ever done this. Now, it's not to say they're not going to do it sometime in the future. I think this is a really cool idea, especially with certificates of authenticity that come with a serial number. Now, with that being said, in order to get your certificate of authenticity encapsulated, there is a fee. It's $15. Now, if you've ever submitted coins to PCGS in the past, you know that there are all sorts of little tiny fees that kind of stack up on each other to create a really big number, relatively speaking, we'll say. With everything that comes with this, you're obviously going to have a first day issue or an early release or a first month release tag that you're going to want to pay for, or a specialty tag that you want to pay for. That costs money. If you get the photograph, that costs money. You can pay to have your coins photographed by PCGS for records. That costs money. And getting the certificate of authenticity encapsulated is going to cost money as well. But it's only $15. But you add all that up, to get this coin graded is actually going to be more expensive than purchasing the coin through the U.S. Mint itself. The coin goes on sale tomorrow for $65.95. You're going to be looking at about $5 shipping and handling. So, just because they're offering this, and there's 30,000 coins out there, statistically speaking, there won't be 30,000 coins that get the certificate of authenticity encapsulated. You only get one shot at this. If you read the fine print on how to send this in to get encapsulated, there is one sentence in here that is super, 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 super important. I cannot stress this enough. And it is right... I can't even find it. It's lost in here. Ensuring the integrity of this program, dual encapsulated services are available only for submissions of sealed boxes from the U.S. Mint to prevent inadvertent and incorrect dual encapsulation of non-matching reverse proof American Silver Eagles and COAs now or at any time in the future. That means when you receive your package, if you're lucky enough to get one of the 30,000 mintage that goes out, if you're able to pick up one of those tomorrow, when it arrives at your house, do not open the package. If you are going to have this graded by PCGS, you must resist the temptation, guys. You must resist. It could cost you literally thousands of dollars if you open that carton up. Now, why do I think you could be missing out on thousands of dollars if you do not get this certificate of authenticity encapsulated? I ran some quick numbers. I obviously am a statistics guy. You know, I got this big board. I've had this big board since the very first video of my channel. I love running statistics. I love numbers. I think it's really intriguing to watch how aggregated numbers can amount to statistics and you know, just a really fascinating idea for me. So we have 30,000 total mintage of this coin. And let's say that half of those get sent off for grading. Now, there are a lot of different grading companies out there. PCGS is just one of them. They're probably the largest and most well-recognized, but not everybody uses PCGS. They are the most expensive to get coins graded by. So let's say conservatively, 2/3 of the people that choose to have their coin graded send it to PCGS. That means that 10,000 of these coins are going to go to PCGS for grading. Let's say that half of them opt to have their certificate of authenticity slabbed, encapsulated with their coin. So that gives us a possibility of 5,000 people. 5,000 of these that get paired together. Now, with that being said, that one line down here that says you have to submit this in the sealed U.S. Mint box means that there's probably going to be a high probability that there's going to be a lot of people screwing this up. This is the first time this has ever happened, guys. So this is the first time that that rule has ever been in effect. Let's say 2,000 people don't follow the directions. There are 2,000 of these coins that get submitted for encapsulation for the COA, and they did it wrong. They opened it up and they just sent in what they wanted to get slabbed. So that leaves us with 3,000 pairs of the coin and the certificate of authenticity. Now, like I mentioned, 100 of the certificates are being hand-signed by U.S. Mint Director David Ryder. So, if 3,000 of these get submitted and follow the rules, that is 10% of the overall population of the coins. That means, statistically, only about 10 of the COAs that are autographed by David Ryder are going to make it through the entire process to get certified, and you only have one shot at this. So it's not like if you open your box up and you find the David Ryder autographed COA, you're not going to get a chance to send it off to get it encapsulated. You literally only have one shot to get the encapsulation. Getting the encapsulated COA, I think just as a regular COA, the non-signed one, I think, honestly, this could be the most expensive piece of paper that the U.S. Mint prints this year. And we print $100 bills here, baby, all day long. I think this COA is going to be worth well over $100 when paired with the coin. I think it's going to add a lot to the value. And then when I say a lot, I mean hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you happen to be one of those 10, if you happen to get one of those 10 COAs, we'll say the average, we'll say, one of those 10 averaged signed COAs, you could be adding thousands of dollars to your pair. It is incredibly important that, and I cannot stress this enough, if you plan on getting your coin graded by PCGS and opting to have the COA encapsulated, you have to keep it in the package and submit it that way. I don't know what the ramifications are. I'm sure, I understand that if you send a proof coin in, any other proof coin in, with all of the paperwork and everything, they do box that up and send it back to you. So you get to keep it. If you go on eBay, there are literally, you can buy a box of extra blue velvet containers from the U.S. Mint, empty. So now this is a lot different than this. This is a PCGS coin that has a signature of a designer on it. This is a signature of Thomas Cleveland. This is the Art Deco design for my 2015 high relief. This is the $100 gold coin. This does not add a whole lot of value to the coin. And quite honestly, Thomas Cleveland did not have anything to even do with this coin. If you guys are not familiar with this process here, the grading companies, and most notably it's PCGS and NGC, they hire retired mint designers and just have them, they pay them to sign these little cards, and then they get inserted into your slabs. It doesn't really affect the price. I know, Mercati is one that is a name that gets tossed around that does command a little bit of a premium, but, to the average collector, that's not a big deal. It has no provenance with the coin. This, guys, is the provenance that you're going to want. This is the provenance that in 5 to 10 years is going to make the difference between a $2,500 coin and a $10,000 coin. You guys can comment and chastise me all you want down in the comment section below. And honestly, that's what I want. I want to talk about this down in the comments. What do you guys think? I'm rambling on about this, but dang it, this is a big deal. I mean, if it was the difference between a $100 coin and a $125 coin, then we wouldn't be sitting here arguing about it. But this little piece of paper right here could literally be a $5,000 bill, and we don't even know it. I don't know if it's going to be that much. I would like to think that it is, but let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think this is something that has not been talked about enough in all these videos, and I think it's really important that that discussion is made before these start rolling out and hitting mailboxes next week. So let's talk about it, guys. Post your comments down below. If you enjoyed tonight's video, please hit that like button over here. And if you happen to be new to the Independent Stacker channel, please consider smashing that subscribe and jingle bell right here in the corner ping pong so you can be notified of when new content is coming out. The Independent Stackers here once again to tell you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find $5,000 pieces of paper in your pocket.